again welcome to my YouTube channel Scibus. So today I am going to explain about quantum numbers. So quantum number, there are four set of quantum number to describe the size, shape and orientation of orbital. Just to describe about the orbital, three quantum numbers are there, and to specify about the electron, four quantum numbers are there. So let's see which are four quantum numbers. So first one is principal quantum number. Second, azimuthal quantum number. Third one is magnetic quantum number, and fourth one is spin quantum number. Now with the help of these three quantum number, we can specify about orbital, and with all four quantum number we specify about the position of electron. Now let's we'll discuss first about the principal quantum number. Principal quantum number, it is denoted by letter small n. So this quantum number describe about the shell or the energy level. So in an atomic structure, in the center what is present? Nucleus, and around the nucleus different orbits are present, and these orbits are nothing but energy level. सो एटम के स्ट्रक्चर में सेंटर में न्यूक्लियस और उसके चारों तरफ जस्ट लाइक सौर मंडल, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर रिवॉल्व इन अ सर्कुलर पाथ. सो दिस पाथ आर कॉल्ड ऑर्बिट. सो दिस आर नथिंग बट एनर्जी लेवल. सो प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर describe about what? Energy level, or this is also called shell. These are what? Shell, all energy level. So if, and it is denoted by number n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So if n is equal to 1 means which energy level? First energy level. So this is actually which energy level? Which is very close to nucleus. First, second, like that. So for if n is equal to 1 means which energy level is first energy level, and it is also denoted by letter K, and second energy level by L. So n is equal to 1 means energy level K, n is equal to 2 means second energy level is denoted by L, n is equal to 3 means energy level M, n is equal to 4 means energy level n. Like that we represent the different energy level. Means principal quantum number describe what? Energy or shell number, or it also give idea about the size of an atom, because you know when if in an atom how many shells are present, so depending upon the number of shell, size of atom depends. Means different factors are there on which what is depends size of an atom. So with the help of quantum number we can know what about the size of an atom and energy level also. So principal quantum number describe what? Shell. Now about the second quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, or it is also called orbital angular momentum. Why it is called orbital angular momentum? Because this principal quantum number determines angular momentum of an electron, and it is denoted by letter small l. Small l. Azimuthal quantum number denoted by small l, and its value is a positive integer, and its value is from 0 to n minus 1. So here n is what a principal quantum number, because we earlier discussed about n means principal quantum number. So here if n is equal to 1, so its value is how much? 1 minus 1 0 means 0. So in this case only one orbital is and this azimuthal quantum number determines what? Subshell. So here only one subshell is present, one subshell. So what angular momentum determines? Angular momentum determines subshell. So if n is equal to 1, if n is equal to 1 means it is about which shell? First shell or first energy level. So this is present, means in this first energy level only one subshell is present, and it is denoted by letter small s. Okay, now if about second means n is equal to 2, means if energy level is second, then its value is 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1. So in second second shell, how many subshells are present? 2. Means in a second shell 2 subshells are present, and which one? S and P. Okay, now about third. So 0, how many? 2 n minus 1 means 2, means 1 and 2. So here how many subshells are present in? So 3. So here S, P, and next one is D. And if n is equal to 4, then 0, 1, 2 and 3. So here the shells are S, P, D and F. So here what do you mean by SPDF? So SPDF means S means sharp. S means sharp. Then P means principal. D means diffused, and F means fundamental. So this is about azimuthal quantum number. So with the help of azimuthal quantum number, it determines what? Angular momentum of the electron, and it is denoted by letter L, and the value is based on the principal quantum number. If n is equal to 1, so it ranges from 0 to n minus 1. So one subshell is present in first energy level, means only s orbital. Okay. Now if in the tabular form I am going to explain how the value of n and L depends on each other. So if here n is equal to 1, means if principal quantum number is 1, means if first energy level, so value of L is how much? Is 0, and subshell is here S, and it is present in first principal quantum number, means here first subshell means 1s. So here number of subshells in the shell is how much? Only 1. So in case of in first energy level, azimuthal quantum number is 0, and subshell is how much? Only 1s, and this 1 represent what? The principal quantum number or shell number. If n is equal to 2, then the value is 0 and 1. So here two subshells are present, S and P. So here principal quantum number is 2, so 2s and 2p, and here two subshells are present in second energy level. Like that again 3, so here 0, 1, 2. So here 3s, 3p and 3d. So here how many subshells are present? 3. So in this way we can know how many subshells are present in azimuthal quantum number. Now let's see next quantum number means magnetic quantum number. Now next one is magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number is denoted by ML. Now magnetic quantum number, you know, electric charge, movement of electric charge is also associated with magnetic field. So when under the influence of external field, electron also orient in space around the nucleus, and depending upon the probability of electron density, different orbitals are there. Okay, so in a magnetic quantum number, there are 2L plus 1 values of M for M. Okay, so 2L plus 1 for each value of L. So here L means azimuthal quantum number. If L is equal to 0, so M is equal to how much? 2L plus 1 means 2 into 0 plus 1. So here M is equal to 1, and that is the subshell has only one orbital, means here only how many orbitals are there? Only one. And here always the value range from minus L 0 to plus L. Okay, now L is equal to 0, then if you put this value in this formula, then 2 into 0 plus 1 means 1, means here how many orbitals is present? Only 1. Okay, now if L is equal to 1, so value of M is 2L plus 1. 2L means 2 into 1. 2 into 1 means 2, 2 plus 1 means 3. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So here how many orbitals are present? 3, and its value is plus 1, 0 and minus 0 and plus. So here how many orbitals are present? Total 3 orbitals are present. Now if L is equal to 2, so 2 into 2 4, 4 plus 1 5, so value of M is how much? 5, means here minus 2, minus 1, 0 plus 1 plus 2. So here how many orbitals are present? Total 5 orbitals. So with the help of azimuthal quantum number, we can know how many orbitals are present in that particular subshell. So with principal quantum number, what it determines about the particular shell, means it determines shell first, second and third, and azimuthal quantum number determines subshell, and magnetic quantum number in a subshell how many orbitals are present. So with the value of L we can easily know, means already we know how which subshells are present. So for L the subshell is which one? S subshell. Okay, so in S subshell how many orbitals are present? Only 1. Okay, now for L is equal to 1, so the again which orbital is present. So let us see all these things in tabular form. So in this tabular form, if you know in first quantum principal quantum n is equal to 1, then value of L is how much? 0. So its value is n 0 to n minus 1. So L is equal to 0. So we in that subshell, which subshell is present? S. So here 1s, S subshell. So number of orbital means, so magnetic quantum number determines what? Magnetic, and the value is 2L plus 1. So here how much is value of L here? 0. So 2 plus 2 into 0 plus 1 means 1. Only one subshell is present. One orbital is present in a first principal quantum number. If a principal quantum number 1, then azimuthal quantum number determines what? Subshell. So here only one subshell is present in first energy level and one orbital is present. So generally we use this box and represent how many subshells are present. So in S or subshell only one orbital is present. Now if n is equal to 2, so value of L is how much? 2. So here two orbitals are present, S and P. Okay, so this is actually 2s and 2p, means 2 represent what? Principal quantum number, and S and P subshells, means two subshells are there. And if a value of L is 2, so here if a value of L is value of L is equal to 1, so 2 into 1 2 plus 1 3. So here in orbital p orbital 3 subshells are there. How many subshells are there? 3. So that's why. And shapes of orbital, it depends on what? The probability of electron density. So different shapes are there. For example, S orbital is spherical in shape, p orbital is in dumbbell shape. Like that, there are different shapes of orbital depending upon the probability of electron density in space around the nucleus. So here in p or subshell 3 orbitals are present. So we represent it as by px, py and pz, because their orientation is on the x, y and z axis. So that's why it represent by px, py and pz. So now let's see if n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. So value of L is how much? 2. So 2 into 2 4, 4 plus 1 5. So here next orbital is D. So D in D orbital, D subshell 5 orbitals are present. So 5 here in this subshell 5 orbitals are present. So again if n is equal to 4, so value of L is how much? So 0, 1, 2 and 3, means S, P, D and F. So here in F now value of L is 4. So here if we put here how many orbitals are present? Total 3, 2 3 are 6, 6 plus 1 7. How many? 7 orbitals are present. So in this case we can know where is the electron is present, in which energy level, in which subshell, and how many orbitals are present. So these 3 quantum number determines what about the orientation of electron in space around the nucleus, and how many electrons are present in that orbital. For that we require what? Spin quantum number. So let's see about the spin quantum number, and in last I will show you one table. In that I will show you how each means value of quantum number depends on each other. Now come to next quantum number, spin quantum number, and it is denoted by ms. Okay, now here just like earth revolve around the sun and also spinning on its own axis, in the same way also electron revolve in a orbit as well as spinning around itself. So electrons revolve either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So there are two directions are there. So its value we can represent by plus half or minus half. So this the direction of spin is also denoted by direction of arrow, upward direction or downward direction. So with the help of this spin quantum number, we know the how many electrons are present in that particular. Now in this table we will see about each quantum number, and in short we will overlook about each quantum number. So L means the principal quantum number. If principal quantum number represent what? Energy level. So first energy level, so in that azimuthal quantum number represented by L, and it determines what? Subshell. Okay, how many subshells are present, and ms represent what? Number of orbital. So now let's see if first principle about n is equal to 1 means first energy level. So azimuthal quantum number means subshell is how much value is range from 0 to n minus 1 means only 0. So here magnetic quantum number is also depends upon means range from value of m on each value of L means 2L plus 1 means 2 into 0 plus 1 means only 1. So here one subshell is present means in first energy level, so only one subshell is present, and here one orbital is present, 1s. So here only one orbital is present. So which orbital? S. Here S orbital is as subshell. In as subshell only one orbital is present. So you know, in each orbital only 2 electrons can easily accommodate. No third electron can accommodate in orbital. So here only one orbital is present in S subshell. So here number of orbital is how much? Only 1. And how many total number of electron get accommodated? 2. Okay, so we can represent it by in this way. So number of electron accommodate in S orbital S subshell 2. Okay, now next one is if principal quantum number is 2 means its value of azimuthal quantum numbers 0 to n minus 1. So 2 minus 1 means 1, 0 and 1. So 0 means here S and P. So here two subshells are present, S and P, and here number of subshells are in a subshell. How many orbitals are present? So here 1 and S orbital, sorry, in S subshell 1 orbital and P 3 orbitals are present. So total number of orbital is how many? 4 means 1 of S and 3 in P subshell 3 orbitals means 1 plus 3 is 4. So if we see how many total number of spin can accommodate in S and P. Now just see in this tabular form, we will again just recall all the things about quantum numbers. So here in this we already discussed about quantum number. So now here in this table, value of n, value of L, value of ml, subshell, number of subshells and number of orbitals. So with these three quantum number we know about about the shape, size and orientation of an orbital, and how many number of electron get occupied we will again discuss in this with the help of this table only. So here we about first n represent principal quantum number. If it is 1 means if of about first energy level, because principal quantum number represent shell or energy level. So here value of L is how much? 0 to n minus 1, n is what? Principal quantum is 1 minus 1, 0. So here 0, and then next one is value of m. Magnetic quantum number is also 0. So here it represent what? Number of subshell. Okay, now here only one subshell is present. In that subshell only one orbital is present, and which subshell is present? S subshell is present and one orbital, and in each orbital pair of electron get occupied, means 2 electron get occupied. So here total number of electron get occupied is how much? 2. Only 2 electron get occupied in 1s. Here 1 means principal quantum means first energy level. So in first energy level in S subshell only 2 electron get occupied, only one orbital is present. So likewise in the same, if n is equal to 2 means if principal quantum number is 2, then here value of L is 0 and 1. Here 0, 2 minus 1 means 1. So here total subshells are here S and P. 2s means second principal energy level. So here total number of subshell is 1 and 3. So total number of orbital means actually in P 3 orbitals are present. So total number of orbital is how much? 4. Now in this case, so you can also notice the number of subshell is 1. So in S subshell only 1 orbital is present, and P subshell 3 orbitals are present. So total 1 plus 3 is how much? 4. So here total number of electron get occupied is how much? 4 into 2 means 8 electron. Okay. Now about the third energy level. N is equal to 3 means principal quantum number 3 means 3 means energy level is third, or shell number is third. Then value of L is how much? 0, 1 and 2. And here orbitals are how many? 3 orbitals are there, S, P and D, and total number of here subshells are S, P and D, and total number of orbitals are how much? Total 9. How 9? 1 orbital of S, 3 orbital of P and 5 orbital of D. So total is how much? 9, and that's why here total number of electron get occupied is how much? 18. So in this way you can also calculate with your own, if principal quantum number is 4, 5 and 6 like that, you just you can calculate with the help of this quantum number. So this is all about quantum number.